Hi, I'm Daniel Rechnitzer and welcome to the Intuition Wisdom channel. Every day we're helping liberate people from the rat race, helping them to become self-mastered and to live their life purpose, to really make a difference to themselves and the planet. Now, if you're ready to change your life and step into your power and access that limitless intuition, then you've come to the right place. So today I want to share with you some golden highlights from my feature videos. And once you've checked this one out, remember to look at the description for more videos just like this one. All right, let's dive in. Hello everyone, welcome to Answers from Within. We are using our limitless intuition here to answer some of our biggest questions. In particular, Tamara's biggest questions. Hello, Tamara.
Hi Daniel, how are you?
I'm good. How can we help you?
So this is kind of a follow-on from my last conversation with you. Last time we talked about my son and his teeth, and you kind of meant there was this bit about him losing his backbone.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then, and you said, in the end it was... He was looking at me because I didn't have a backbone. He was wondering whether he could take his back on. And so we fixed his, and now I'd like to fix mine.
Oh, so we're focusing on you today.
Yes.
Wonderful, which is also like focusing on him. So we're going to be, and your other son, so we're going to be achieving a lot. Now, do you have a specific question, or you just want me to go into the backbone side of things?
Yeah, just go in there.
Okay, number one, if I celebrate my greatness, I will be left without any friends. I have this image of you with this little paper crown on at a birthday party with balloons everywhere, and you've just celebrated, and all of a sudden you've turned around and nobody's at your party anymore. This feeling of people don't want me to celebrate myself. They only want me to celebrate them. It's funny. It's the image of Cinderella. Cinderella was the one who was she was the shining one, and the sisters were quite the opposite. Yet they were the ones constantly putting themselves out there, or allowed to put themselves out there. And you were the Cinderella that's like, well, when do I get to be out there? When do I get to go to a ball? When do people get to recognize me? That's where your backbone is at. Does that make sense?
Yes, very much so.
Poor Cinderella. Okay, we will whip you up a pumpkin into a horse-drawn carriage, and we'll get you some beautiful glass slippers in no time. So let's see what that's going to take, all right? The first thing is to realize, it's going to sound a little bit harsh, but, I know you can take it.
I can.
Since when on earth did anything about you require somebody else's approval? At what point did that strong, courageous Tamara need somebody's validation to recognize her own greatness? It's just not valid. And it's quite a joke when we're going to go into why and what that messed up logic is that's happening, the flawed logic. You believe if I celebrate my own greatness without other people there to support me, then my greatness won't live on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So there is this feeling of I can't sustain it, or more to the point, I can't believe it unless I have buy-in from other people. Now, the very need to have buy-in from other people to sustain it is the very reason you're unable to sustain it. I need other people to sustain it, which means you cannot sustain it on your own, which is completely the non-truth. It's only because you believe you need others to sustain it is why you've had a hard time sustaining it. Your belief in your own greatness is your belief in your own greatness. When I say your belief, I don't mean everybody else's belief is your belief. I literally mean it's yours. It doesn't, other people do not factor in that equation. You came in and you took on, and I'm seeing your father in this belief that, oh, we should, as human beings, look for others' approval, validation, support. We should. I don't really know why, but that's what I'm being told to do, so I'll go and do it. So I'm seeing when you were a youngish girl, even 12, 13, you look at your dad and you go, hey dad, look what I did. And he'd go, look at you a bit strangely going, why are you showing me? And in your head you're like, I'm showing you because I've seen other people show their dad things or their mum things. I'm doing the done thing, aren't I? And so you almost taught yourself, untaught yourself, that's how you look at it, taught yourself to be more like other human beings, like other kids, other girls. When you had it right the first time, which was, I'm solid, I'm strong, I don't give a shit about other people's opinions. And you just ended up spending so much time around people that needed everyone's like to fluff them up, you know, pick them up and make them feel big, that you went, ooh, that's what I need, that's what I crave. That does magical things. I'm going to relate to that as if I'm that and I need that. The truth for you, for all of us, is actually other people are a colossal distraction from our own self-worth and our own self-belief. They have distracted us for our entire life. The irony is, if somebody judges you as she's worthy of my approval, it actually has nothing to do with how good you are. It's because you trigger something in them that they like about themselves. And they go, ooh, I like that. I like her. They're really saying, I like that in me. You showed me something I have in me. I like that. The same as when we see something in other people that we don't like. It's because we've seen something in ourselves that we don't like. It works both ways. So the I guess stupidity of needing other people's opinions is you're not even getting them in the first place. It's their self-opinion. It's not an opinion about you anyway. So we're chasing somebody else's opinion about us, but we never, ever, ever, ever get it. And it comes back to, well, why are you chasing for it in the first place when this is all about you're chasing your own high self-opinion? Why won't Tamara give that to herself? Let's look at that. If I give it to myself, I might be seen as arrogant, conceited. People might not like me. But let's knock through a few of those layers and get to some real truth, because that's a bit boring, I would say. So when we knock through some of those layers, if you let me, what we're going to find is I don't want to have a high opinion of myself because then I won't be able to relate to other people. I won't like other people. What do you have to say about that, Tamara?
Yeah, I don't want to believe it, but I feel like, yes, that's definitely in there.
Do you like many people on this planet?
Not really.
No, and you're terrified that you won't like anyone. If I have a high opinion of myself, I'm going to see everyone as lesser than me. And I don't want to think of myself as a bitch because I've been called a bitch before. Haven't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yep.
And you don't want to be thought of as a bitch. So what we're working with here is this rock and a hard place. If I think of myself as great, I'm going to see everyone as less. Then I'm going to see myself as a bitch because that's what a bitch does. Then I will not have a high opinion of myself. So what's the point of having a high opinion of myself when I'm going to go through that loop? So let's knock out some non-truth. That's not really what you're afraid of. It's what you're convincing yourself, or I should say what you've convinced yourself that you're afraid of. What you're actually afraid of is that if you have a high opinion of yourself, and if it's not justified, and somebody calls you on that, you're going to feel like such a loser. It's the only words. You're going to feel like such a loser, you're worried you'll never be able to get back up again. What if I have a high opinion of myself and I was wrong all along? What if all those nice things my father used to say to me was wrong? What if I'm not so special? What if I'm not so gifted, so talented? What if I have to face that I'm a failure, a loser, like everybody else in the world that I've called a failure and a loser? How does that sound to you?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty spot on.
So what's the truth in all of that? All these little vicious circles. Why do you need a high opinion of yourself in the first place? Why are you chasing it? You never needed one. And look what it causes. You never needed a high opinion. You never needed any opinion. Not from anyone else and not from you. Because you, the real you, is without opinion. There's no opinion. So to try and have an opinion is exactly what disconnects you from the greatness that you are. Opinions don't come from that part of you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Truth comes from that part of you. You are either something or you're not. That's what truth is. It's not about opinion. That's what the mind does. The mind is full of opinions. Lots of different opinions. The human mind is opinion. It's just opinion. It's not truth. So, how are you ever to get a full grasp of your true greatness when you're seeking an opinion on it? It's the one, it's exactly the thing that disconnects you from your greatness, that hides it. It sends you looking over here. It's like, I'm looking for my greatness. And it goes, oh, you want an opinion on that? Go look for it over there. That's where you'll find it. Ask that person,
Ask that person, but whatever you do, don't look over here. Don't ask this person. Because God forbid you find it. Remember, that's what the mind is like. Whatever you do, don't tell her where it actually is. It's always outside yourself. I'm feeling we've had a bit of a shift there tomorrow. Nice one.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you give us the thumbs up if you loved it. Now, also remember to subscribe so we feel supported and we feel encouraged to keep making more videos like this. Now, my best recommendation is for you to check out the links below to find the perfect video for you. Choose whatever resonates. I'm sure you'll love it.